Hey guys, Lucas here from Vintage Surplus, and today we're going to talk about some of the issues with the issued tap, and then what a little thought does in fixing that up, making it into what is kind of a meh, okay system as it is, into something that's like this. So, first off, what is a tap? Tactical assault panel. It is the general issue kind of load carrying system for the individual soldier, marine, whatever it may be in the U.S. military, and to replace the FLIC, the fighting load carrier. So this can be mounted directly on kit, or worn standalone. And as we're seeing right here, this is the biggest first issue that we're going to talk about improving. Unfortunately, there's not an issued way to improve the tap as it is harness-wise. So we're going to get standalone with this harness. It's kind of shitty, I'll be honest with you. It's not the greatest thing to wear. Well, it's not the worst thing, and it could be a lot worse. It's just not, it doesn't sit right on your body at the end of the day. So we're going to talk about how to improve, how to wear it standalone, and then how to improve some of the front and the magazine retention. So magazine retention on a tap. So first off, in its basic form, you have these big old hook and loop flaps. So you can carry 6 to 8 magazines on the tap, which is awesome because that's a full combat load plus, or 6 and 2 radios, 6 and 2 whatever else you need. And that's fine. But these flaps kind of just, they're a little long, a little too long as it is, but you can carry both USGI magazines and like PMags. So that is nice actually, because a lot of pouches don't fit either or. They just fit one or the other well. So yeah, so that's a nice spot there, but that's kind of a bad thing about it because that flap is not the greatest thing in the world. So we'll talk about how to improve that, and some of the things you can make it into a ready-to-go standalone rig, and you know how to wear it better. So let's talk about the harness first. Okay, so talk about the harness. If you can see here, it's kind of hard to show. It's more like a Y yoke that's going to wear. It's going to come up, and it's going to come down one pole, or not one pole, one strap down that's going to come back around your waist. So the bad part about it is on the tap, this part isn't the worst part. That works, you know, generally well. It's when it comes down, one strap, and then spreads out to the middle of the rig, and it just doesn't adjust well, doesn't sit right. It leaves a lot to be flappy and everything like that. So while it does work like this, and it's been worn like this on more than one occasion, it's not the best thing in the world. So unfortunately, as I said before, there's not an issued improvement for the tap as far as harness goes. If you wear it directly on your kit, no issues. No problem at all. You can have the thing cinched down a little better and be good to go. But you know, wearing it standalone, which a lot of guys are going to be doing because you know it's a good standalone rig at the end of the day once you improve it. So yeah. So this harness I'm wearing here is from Extreme Gear Labs. I'm going to plug him pretty hard because he's a good guy. We've worked with him a lot. He makes custom gear, and this is a custom harness he made for me. It's pretty nice because it automatically breaks this up. Still 2 straps coming around, but then it H harnesses out. So if you see that, it comes down and then it connects in here. So I had to molly on some buckles. But other than that, you know, immediately right there, it's fixed up. And then on the waist strap, had to molly a buckle down here, and now I have a better waist strap. So once this one isn't adjusted quite as right as it could be, but that's a big improvement right there. So now it's going to be worn standalone, a lot nicer. Pretty much any of your aftermarket H harnesses are going to work really well with these. They're going to fit, generally speaking. This is a pretty standard spacing, and so you can, you know, pretty much any H harness is going to work. So like Spirit Systems, whatever it need to be, they're going to work with it all right. So let's go on to the next thing, which is magazine retention. So again, about magazine retention, on the tap itself, it's using this kind of like just a little bit too loose of a flap. So unfortunately, we can only really improve 4 magazine pockets. Now right here, I'm going to give credit to 2 people that had this idea that kind of, you know, showed me how to do this, and then, you know, just had general really good ideas about how to upgrade a tap that I've taken, kind of applied my own thought process too. So first off is Legion Preparedness. He has his own YouTube channel. Great guy. Again, we've worked with him a lot. He's a really good guy. He's a veteran as well, and he knows a lot and has some really good ideas about the tap itself too. Next guy is LARP Labs on Instagram. Learned a lot from him, taking a little bit from him as well, just to make sure he gets credit where credit is due. So, how did we improve the magazines? So we used a HSGI bungee kit, which we sell, which technically speaking, they hold a contract with the military to supply them, so I'm going to consider them an issuable item. So this is the first bit of this is the first upgrade that is a issued item. It's not NSN, but you can get it within the U.S. military as it is, issued to you. So that's, first bit about this. It's USGI, mil-spec kind of stuff that you can use to upgrade your tap. What this does is it allows you to upgrade from this flap to, your kind of standard bungee top and get that in the pocket. The mags are a little tight in here. They work pretty well though. And now I have 4 magazines that are going to be a lot more easy to access and get in and out than with the flaps. And then I still have 2 with the flaps. So I have 6 right here. 2 that are pretty secure still with the flaps. 4 that are secure with the bungees. So that's nice right there. And still have the 2 on the open end, which, I could put magazines there, don't have to. Radios, whatever need be. So that's the easiest way to upgrade at least 4 magazine pockets. Let's move to some of the pouches that I've put on here. And then, that just make it into a standalone rig as it is. Alright, so the first pouch I put on here is a canteen pouch. This one in particular is a Eagle Industries V2 canteen general purpose. So it's an NSN issued item, not general purpose issue necessarily, but it's an NSN item. So again, mil-spec upgrade right here. And it can function as a canteen pouch or just general purpose to shove whatever you need in here for, you need it on your kit right away, other than a backpack. So that's nice. And it allows you to, keep a water source right on you. And if you don't need a water source, you can keep other stuff here in a pretty easy to get in and out of pouch. The next pouch I added is a pistol mag pouch because, if you do want to carry a pistol on you, I actually have a holster shoved in right here. So it's a Kydex holster that a buddy made for me that I was able to fit in one of these wing pockets. And now I can have a holstered pistol on me if I need be. That's not necessarily everybody needs that. Primary duty is rifleman, so pistol not necessarily needed. But if you need it, Eagle Industries Kydex M9 pouch, good to go. So I got that, just in case I do carry a pistol, have an extra magazine on me. Next pouch I got is a USMC Assault pouch. Now this again is a general purpose pouch at the end of the day. It's a flat, slick 9x3x5 style pouch with a good zipper that goes almost all the way down. And I can keep, maps, notebooks, slimmer items. It can bulk out a bit too, that I need right on my kit as well again to be ready to go. So this is a good pouch for front of the tap, I think, because it fits right here really well. It can bulk out if need be. Other than that, it's pretty much like a large admin pouch that can fit whatever you need. Alright, next, and this again, USMC Assault pouch is issued. So all 3 so far are NSN items. This right here is North American Rescue cat holder. So it's for the cat Gen 7 tourniquets. It can hold Gen 6 as well. The Coyote ones are NSN, so you can get the actual issued ones of these. And then it just holds my tourniquet. I have one on my kit. If you're going to be playing with guns, not playing with guns, but if you're going to have guns around, don't want to call it playing with them, but, you want a tourniquet on you because worst comes to worst, that's the first thing that's going to help you or somebody else. So yeah, tourniquet right there on your person rather than, in your pocket or another pouch. So last pouch I've added on here is just an Eagle Industries 100-round pouch. Again, another NSN issued pouch that, mil-spec. So all these pouches right here on the front are mil-spec pouches that are easy to get. You can get this on the surplus market and upgrade your front of your tap. This is all this with a good harness, magazine pouch pockets upgraded. Now you have a standalone rig. You can go out there and do whatever you need to be. Now taps have gotten kind of big in the past about 6 months or so because you can do this to them. People kind of start figuring out that you can take a tap and it's not just this kind of like meh thing. You can do this to it, and while it's not the best thing, yes, there are better options out there. If you're still in the military and you're like, that's what you're forced to wear, this is a good upgrade for it, a good idea. If you have to stick within a certain color, you can change it up a little bit. It's a good way to upgrade your tap so that you're more capable with that piece of equipment that by itself is kind of lacking. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, this is a good, easy way, all issued items at the end of the day except for the harness, to upgrade your tap to be a more standalone rig that you can do a lot with. You can, obviously matching colors a little better than this might be a good idea, but at the end of the day, this is a good way to upgrade your tap. Again, I'll reiterate who I got the harness from, Extreme Gear Labs. He is a great guy to work with. You mostly find him on Instagram. I think he has a website, but if you need a harness, you can get one made or get pretty much anything you want by him. And I'll plug again the guys I got some of the ideas from, which is Legion Preparedness. He has a YouTube, and LARP Labs on Instagram.